Okay, this is just a test to see if the, I changed my internet settings, plan, whatever. I was having trouble streaming before. So I am now testing to see if it's any better. I have no idea. So, yeah. Nobody's watching, but I might save this and rewatch it to see how it went, how fast it went. Okay. Let's get this over here. So far, it has not died on me. It says my stream health is good. So that's cool. Nope, now it's not. Okay, I'm going to open up the Google Hangout and see if my friend can hop on. I'll Google window. So frustrating. Google Hangouts. Where are my peoples at? So, video output low. Ah. Stream health. Potentially serious viewing issues. Bad health. Bad stream health. Erg. Alright, well, I'm going to work and see if this resolves itself. I'll just let this run. Stream was healthy for like 2 minutes. I don't know what I need to do to get this to work better. Well, all right. I'm talking to my friend to see if she can help me check this out. figure out, I think I'm going to, oh crap, what happened to my, here it is. Oh, now it's over here. All right, close. Is this saved? File, save. All right, now close this stuff out. Go into Clip Studio. Yikes. Got all this crap on my computer. Okay, open up Clip Studio. Seriously annoying. I don't know how. Huh. Oh, it's Kazoo. Thank you for testing, Kathy. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kazoo. How funny that you saw me testing out my stream. Thank you, Kathy. I'm working on some coloring pages. It's for a project I'm doing. Looks like the text comments are pretty good. It's just the video is lagging. I wonder, so can you guys, if anybody's still watching, can you see what the screen, and is it really low quality or is it like a good picture? The cover is, I'm going to try to self-publish a coloring book in the next, by the end of the month. So, and it's a pattern one of old designs that I've done, Kazoo, and so I'm trying to figure out how many pages it needs to be and what style I want the interior text. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. I have no idea if anybody's going to like this thing or not, but I also want to test out Create Space on Amazon to see how it works, and so this is just going to be a test book. I mean, I'm trying to make it look decent, but so I'm taking very old designs that I've made a long time ago and I'm converting them into line art. Yeah. Oh, Jeff's on. Hi, Jeff. Gosh. So that's actually working. So this is actually better. So whatever my husband did, like before I couldn't even stream at all. So that's better. Is there going to be an Artcasters tonight, Jeff? Because I was going to log off when that started. Anyway. So I'm in Clip Studio and I'm using vector so that it looks, I want the freedom of drawing, but I want the freedom of vector, so I'm not like using a vector program, but I'm using the vector. I'm using the vector tools, the brushes, the micron, the rapidograph in the Brendan set. So, yeah, I just don't know how. I think it's like a couple. Okay, when I make the first stroke, I'm going to look at the time. And then I'm going to see how long it shows up on my monitor. Oh, okay, Jeff. Well, I guess I'll be on. I usually lurk. I don't usually comment, but I pretty much try to catch every one of the Artcasters. I just don't really chat in there, but I'm almost always there. So look forward to it every week. So, okay. So here at the time, let's see. I'm going to make my first stroke, and that said it was like at 12 minutes. So let me see how long. I'm going to watch the screen now and see how long it takes to come up. So 20 seconds. I'm sure this is so fascinating for you guys. It's really sweet of you guys to come on and like interact so that I can actually tell that it's working. Almost a minute. Yeah, I'm super new to streaming. It's oh, so there's a minute. That's not so bad. But see, my stream health says it's really low. So is the quality, I don't know what the quality, I mean, I don't know if this is like really low resolution or if it's high def, or I have no, because I guess I could open another window and see. But so there's an actual, so with the low stream health, there's a minute lag from when you guys see what I'm doing, I guess. And I don't know how well, I don't know if this is going to kill my system or not. But yeah, I'm just going to try to get this. It's just going to be a coloring book, and it's just going to be self-published on CreateSpace because I just want to test out. I just do all the patterns. These are old patterns and things that I and still have up on Cafe Press and Zazzle, and I did them all in Photoshop originally, and they're not really that. They're not. I don't think this one's a seamless pattern. I learned how to do it, but I always have to go back and like look at video tutorials on it because I forget. I don't know. I don't know if that answers your question, Kazoo. I don't really. I just do a design element. Now, look, I could be doing this like really easily by creating, and I've one vector image and then either copying and pasting it all over my file, or using the materials, saving it as material, and then doing that. But this one is not, this pattern is not very regular, so I'm going to do it all by hand. And I also like that this is supposed to be like a whimsical, hand-drawn sort of look on this image. So I don't know. I'm going for that, you know, it's an adult coloring book type thing. And so I'm trying to get that look that seems to be popular. I don't want it to look too vector. But it's really it's really slow because I have the correction turned on because I'm streaming and I have the correction turned on my pen tool. So I don't know if this is going to be very So see now, I overshot there, so I could erase, or I can use I can adjust the node because I'm drawing in vectors in Clip Studio. Let's see, how did I do this picture? So anyway, I'm trying to not be perfect and allow a little bit of wiggle and like errors because it's supposed to be hand-drawn. Look, the hand-drawn look, as opposed to perfect shapes. Anyway. Leverage your art, repurpose and use. Oh, totally. I'm doing that a lot with a lot of my stuff that's no longer selling or is dated or whatever. There's no sense in reinventing the wheel when I can just reuse art that I've already done. So, I'm trying to get these done quickly too. So I have a whole nother illustration book that I want to try to do for what am I trying to say? Christmas. All my old Christmas paintings, my old Christmas digital paintings. I'm converting them into a big coloring book, and I've got about 11 of those done now. 11 or 8, something like that. And I'm going to put those up too on CreateSpace, but I'm trying to start with a smaller book just to test it out and see how it works. And my friend on my other chat is asking if I'm going to stream regularly, and if this works, I'll probably just stream at night when I'm working. And hopefully, I don't know. Streaming is fun. I'm up here a lot by myself late at night, so it's cool if people are around. I honestly didn't expect anybody to see me streaming. I thought I would be doing this all in the void tonight, but all right, so I'm changing this image. I can show you what it looked like originally. The pattern was very geometric, very simple, and if I take the layer color off and put it up to 100%, that was the pattern, and I have it on different like things in on Cafe Press and Zazzle and other places. But I am trying to get away from that kind of work, and I want to be more of my own brand now, I guess. So, but yeah, it's still really slow. I need to figure out. So apparently we upgraded our internet to the highest tier, but it's still really slow. So I don't know if there's something wrong with my modem, or I need to actually look at the specs and figure out what the uploads. I don't have a problem downloading anything, but it's the upload speed, I guess. So anyway, so that's that. So it would be much faster if I just made one of these elements and then repeated it across the page, which I did on some other of these designs. But I remember when I did this, when I first originally made this, these vines that connect the flowers are not, I put them in randomly. So it would be hard for me to just do a tile repeat on this or make one element. I just thought it would be easier and faster to do this. And it would be if I wasn't streaming, because things are lagging on my stream and on my computer. So anyway, but the other cool thing about the in theory, the other cool thing about the vector is that you can just I can just whip across the line with my eraser here, and I can get rid of a whole line without having to erase it slowly by hand or using the lasso tool. Oops. So since I want this to look sort of computer generated, or more commercial and not expressive, I'm using this flat line. So anyway, I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream because Kathy's off doing other things, so she had to leave, and I don't know if Jeff is still watching or not. But it's really cool that he even came to check it out. So Kathy's still here. She's just busy doing other things, so she's not in the chat. She came to test for me. Loyal friend that she is. I don't know if she still got me on in the background, so she may or may not hear me. This is really lagging. So I'm using Open Broadcast software, and this is definitely lagging my computer. I don't know. There we go. Now I can just hopefully erase right there. Just took it away like magic because of the magic of vector. The magic of the vector tool. It took it away. Oh. I should use the curve pen. I should use the curve tool on here. It would be a lot easier. I will use the curve tool here, so let's see if this will. Oh my god, it's lagging so much on my end. So here's the curve tool, and I have it set to a dotted line. This thing is pretty sweet, I have to say. I illustrated another entire pattern. I inked it, I should say, with this curve tool brush because I wanted it to be very regular. It's pretty sweet. And if I make a mistake like I did there, I just grab my I don't know what this thing is called. What is this thing called? Correct line. The correct line tool, and I just correct it. Oh, Jeff's still here. Jeff, do you know that I grew up in Boulder? Yeah. I still have family there in Colorado. My husband and I met there. We really Miss it. I graduated high school at Boulder High in '89. So does that help? And then I went to Fort Collins I went to CSU for college. Now I just told you guys how old I am. How sad is that? So, I'm an old lady. In the middle of the night is when you get things done when you have a kid, Kazoo. I've been staying up till like 3 or 4 in the morning and then getting up at 7 to put my kid on the bus and then taking a nap and then working in the afternoon and then working again after dinner. And I'm trying to really I don't know. I am trying to hustle right now. I had a lot of unproductive summertime. I'm making up for lost time, I guess. Hoping I am anyway. Ah. Oh my god, this is really lagging my stupid... Here, what if I reduce the stabilization on my pen tool? Maybe that will help. Aha! You came here right before I left Boulder. That's awesome. So you totally love the People's Republic of Boulder, right? I wish I could go back, but I can't afford it. I don't know how. Oh, it's so expensive. When I go home to see my family and I miss it so much, but I grew up in the mountains. And with all the fires lately, it's been really stressful because my stepfather's still up there in the mountains. Cause I'm gonna have them all lines just for this one. I don't like that one. In theory, I can correct. In theory, I can correct the line. You can change all kinds of stuff with this vector tool in Clip Studio. I've been playing with it, but it's pretty sweet. Yeah, if it wasn't... Oh, thanks, Jeff. Nothing's been happening with these old patterns, and so it's kind of fun to give them, whoa, hello there, that was the wrong tool. I don't know, it's sort of satisfying to give them new life. I think in this book well, I hate to call it a book yet because I don't know. I'm not feeling very confident in this yet, but I will. I've done 8 of these so far, so that's 8 old things that I was able to reuse. And it saved me a lot of time. I mean, I had to some of them I had to do a lot of redraw on, but I saved a lot of time in the concept phase. You know, I was able to crank this out pretty quickly. I did 8 of them in like 2 days. I got 8 designs done in about 2.5 days. And if I had been coming up with these things from scratch, there's no way that would have happened. So taking old art and repurposing it was kind of a stroke of genius, but I don't know, maybe it's old art for a reason. Maybe it's not selling for a reason on the other sites or anymore. That a lot of it, the reason it's not selling is due to the complete and utter changes they've been making on those sites in the last 2.5 years, but so, oops, no, that wasn't a, but these are the thoughts. This is why I'm glad people are streaming. Yeah, because it's the one here, let me see if I can, this one's more vectory, but like, so here are the ones, I don't know, here are the other ones, like which one, maybe this one? This one might look a little more hand-drawn. I'm just trying to make these, like the coloring books have that, coloring books have a flat, clean line usually that that I'm trying to emulate, and I cannot let myself, when I do other kinds of art, I'm more expressive with the line work and stuff, but so I tried to draw this more hand-drawn, but still have that clean vector. But you can see, or hopefully you can see. Yeah, and it's gonna be on CreateSpace because I want to test out the Amazon platform, and I don't know. I'm going to test out how to set up a book on there, and see how well it does, and then maybe print out a few. I've got a couple little events coming up in the fall around in my local, so I might print out a couple just to have at my table. But we'll see. Yeah, so if I turn this on, you can see how, all right, where's my line arts? Turn these off. Okay, so this was the original. When my stream catches up to what I'm looking at in a minute, you'll see it. It was all vector, very simple, very vector, and so I had to make it appropriate for a coloring book. I drew over it, and then I added more detail. Will I do an insert with color ideas? I've seen some coloring books that have that on there, and it's really awesome, but I don't, for this book, I'm just going to test out just the black and white printing with a color cover. So not for this one, but maybe for the fully illustrated or the Christmas ones I'm doing are full-on illustrations, and for For that one, I might go ahead and fully render out. I might fully render it out. Like, let me see. Where would it be? Christmas collection. So here's one that I did recently. If I can open it up. I actually did this one. I did a lot of this when I was watching Jason Brubaker's stream during the day. Kazoo. So anyway, but so I might color out some of these and put them at the back. I don't know. It just depends. Like I said, this flower book thing is just a test book, and I'm really more concerned about figuring out like how to lay out a book in like I downloaded Scribus because I don't have InDesign, so I'm pretty much just teaching myself how to what's the word? Well, lay out the book in a, I don't even know. It's tired. It's late. It's after 12 here. I'm just trying to teach myself the whole process, and so yeah. This is why I was hoping Artcasters would be on, because then I didn't have to like think. I could just watch and chill. But it's all right. Tomorrow night I'll get my Artcasters fix. So yeah, so this is kind of a quite different look as far as these were fully illustrated digital paintings that I've turned into line art, coloring line art, and they're adult coloring books, so they're supposed to be more difficult. This one's slightly more, I would say this one is more easy than like some of the other ones I have. This is a simpler one. I hope it's successful too, Kazoo. But I don't know. I mean, if they turn out good and I know what I'm doing, and I don't know, maybe I'd try to kickstart something. But I have that comic book challenge that I really should be tackling. I'll be probably streaming some of that too at some point. But I'm really trying to get this whole pattern book done by the end of the month, and so I'm hitting it pretty hard right now. And the 30-day comics challenge thing that I was doing, I was sick and I didn't really get to it, and but I do plan on streaming a lot of that too, and that'll look totally different because I'm going to do more. I'm not going to do it this tight line style. I'll do it either more traditional comic book style. So, but yeah, so this is what I'm working on. I'm really glad the stream is working, even though it's video. Okay, the Artcast is Jeff's podcast. He and Kevin Cross, who started the 30 Days of Making Comics Challenge, and Scott Cirkland of Cirkworks here on YouTube, and Jeff of Jeff Lafferty Illustration, have a weekly art cast that they do where they draw and create, either draw or, in Jeff's case, draw and do cool stop motion stuff. And they talk about art, and it's really awesome sauce, and you should tune in. So it's really cool. I watch it every week almost if I can. Sometimes I'm too tired because they're all out in the West and I'm in the Eastern time zone, and sometimes I can't stay up for the whole thing. But I always watch it on the replay if I miss it. So you can Google I don't know if Jeff is still here. He might be able to tell you more about it. Or you could Google it because they've done, I think they just had their 50th one, their 50th anniversary of Awesome Saws. So, but they talk about their work and they talk about the business of art and their experience, and it's pretty awesome. And they have guests on sometimes. You're welcome, Jeff. It's awesome. Oops. I probably should have drawn that first. So, Kazoo, what are you up to? I don't always see what you're doing when you're talking on Jason Brubaker's live stream during the day, because a lot of times I'm drawing and I have my head down and I'm just listening. I guess I can leave that. Oh my gosh. This is pathetic. Oh, why did they get rid of both lines? That's so sad. That line was good. The stream is killing my Clip Studio Paint. But I have like a million things open, so that's probably why. You were going to read fan fiction and then you saw that going over notes. What kind of fan fiction? What fandom are you into? Okay, this is seriously bad right now. Why is this doing that? So it's going to take me all night. I'm going to have to... Well, it'll speed up once I stop streaming. All right, now... Oh, I am kind of a crazy person, and I am a huge original Star Trek fan, huge. And I refuse to watch the new ones. I hate them. So don't hate me, Kazoo. I just hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Oh, I hate them so much. I don't like the alternative universe kind of stuff. I wish people would just come up with new captains. And, like, I watched all the other ones and I thought they were great. I don't like rebooting old existing characters. I want. Either they should have just told different stories that could have happened to the Enterprise, in my opinion, that never were around since, or they could have come up with new captains and crew, and I would have liked that a lot better. I hate this whole trend right now to reboot all the universes, and I'm weird that way. So oh my gosh, fandoms are scary. They really are. That's why my icon on Facebook is still Leonard Nimoy. I put that up when he passed, and my husband is nagging at me to change it, but I don't know. I said, "You think it's bad now? Wait till William Shatner passes." I'm kind of I really maybe I'm the only person in the world that still likes him, but I think he's the bomb. He's crazy and egomaniac, and I just love him. I don't know. He's a total weirdo. I'll have to. I wonder if anybody's done videos on. I'll have to do. So I'll have to look at some YouTube videos about speeding up the stream, and also like see if anybody has any answers as to why my computer is lagging so much. Maybe there's some settings I can do, or I don't know, because I normally don't go this slow, especially when I'm doing this vectory work, which isn't the most interesting thing to look at for a stream, but again, I didn't think anybody would be here. I was just going to test it. Yeah. Oh, you didn't watch the original? You should totally watch the original. You see, I don't like alternative universes even in the comic book thing. Like that drives me nuts too. So I also can't stand time travel storylines. It makes my head hurt. I hate it. So that's probably why. It's probably all part and parcel of my weirdness as far as that goes. So I am alone in this. I mean, there are a few people who think like me, but I am not in the majority. So like, this is how crazy I am, Kazoo. I refused to watch the new James Bond movies because James Bond has dark hair. In the books and in the movies, he has dark hair, but mainly in the books. And they, when they put Daniel Craig in the role, he didn't dye his hair. And I cannot envision 007 as a blonde or a light brunette or whatever he is. And so I was so annoyed that I refused to watch them. My husband thinks I'm totally insane. And I am totally insane. But that is how uptight I get sometimes about these kind of things. I don't mess with the canon. If I guess it's only because the writer, so if in the original books, if he hadn't been described as having the dark hair, then he wanted his character to have dark hair for a reason, and so it should have been honored. That's all. I'm weird like that. And I think I'm gonna keep this stream on for a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna sign off. But I will be. Oh, see, You think of, see, Kazoo, you're more enlightened than I am. You think of 007 as a title and not the character. Yeah. I've got problems. So, but yeah, I'll try streaming again. So I've heard nothing but awesomeness about the new Bond, and it's my loss that I won't give it it really is my loss that I have such a weirdness about it. My husband and my friends just think it's really great, and he's a wonderful actor, so I'm sure it is really great. But it just annoys me so much that I cannot get lost in the movie. And I think I watched the first one, and I just couldn't stop thinking about it and like critiquing it. I couldn't get into I couldn't lose myself in the world of the movie because I was too uptight, basically. So I think I'm going to give this 5 more minutes and then I'm going to sign off. And so I super appreciate you guys like coming into my test stream so that I actually can see how it was working. And I will, I am going to probably post this. I don't know if anybody will watch it, but I will post it, because if anybody does want to watch it, I want everybody to hear how awesome the Artcasters is, and then hopefully they'll go check it out. So, but yeah, I'll probably, now that this stream is working, I probably will like hop on at night when I'm working alone, and there won't be a set schedule or anything, and I probably won't record them. They'll just be like live. I mean, for the most part, I probably won't rebroadcast them. I'll probably just have them live and then just dump them. I don't know. Unless I'm doing something cool or the conversation's really great, or I don't need to necessarily have all of them on my channel. So that's what I think at the most. Oh, I'm glad you did. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Kazoo. You're the best. It was really great. Now I know it actually works. So I learned something too. I learned that even though it says my stream health is poor, you guys can actually still participate a little bit. And yeah, that's the other reason I'm probably going to post this, is because I want to watch it back to see how bad the lag was and what the quality of the stream was. So, yeah. But Kazoo, you should try to watch the Artcasters if you're up tomorrow night. I get a little alert I signed up to the mailing list for it, so I get a little alert. If Jeff's still here, maybe he could tell you what time it starts. I don't know if he's still around. I think it's usually around midnight. Is it around midnight my time, or? So I'm on Eastern Standard. So see, they're out in the West, and so I don't know. I'm never sure. And I think one of I think Kevin's and I don't know. I think they're in 2 different time zones out there, maybe. I'm not even sure. And funnily enough, I also used to live in Arizona, and they don't have, that's where Scott's based out of, and they don't have the time zone change. So sometimes he's closer to me than, depending on daylight savings. Yeah, so I can't tell you what time they start. Oh, I suck. But I just wait for Jeff's email on the mailing list notification, and then I go hop on. So but I'm still going to try to like research to see how I can fix this stream and make it better, because I don't want to be paying for an upgraded plan and not having a good stream health. That's just ridiculous. AT&T.net is ridiculous. If you're listening, shoot, get it together, AT&T. No, but my modem could be bad or something, or so I might have to call customer service and see what the deal is. Awesome, Kazoo. Well, I might see you tomorrow or I'll probably see you at some point this week on Jeff's stream, or Jason's stream. Gosh, now I'm getting all confused. So, I love the fact that all these artists are streaming. It's so great. It's so great to listen to everybody while I'm working and see what everybody's up to. It's very inspiring. So, yeah. So with that, I'm going to sign it off. And I'm going to say goodbye and keep it up for a minute because it'll take a minute for my reply probably to see you guys. So, yeah, if you see me streaming and you want to pop in, that'd be great. There will be no schedule though. So, thank you guys. Thanks for helping me out tonight.